girls. I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas and a happy New Year's. Today I'm going to read you a story and it's called Squirrel's New Year's Resolution. While I'm reading this story, I want you to listen and think about what your New Year's resolution could be. Maybe you don't even know what the word resolution means, so I want you to think about what that word could mean, and maybe the story will tell us the definition. So this is Squirrel's New Year's Resolution by Pat Miller, and the pictures are by Kathy Ember. Squirrel pinned up her brand new Nut of the Month calendar. It's January 1st, the radio said, a great day to make a resolution. Ooh, there's that word resolution. I wonder what it means. Make a resolution? Wondered Squirrel. How do you do that? Bear might know. She went to see Bear at the Lonewood Library. Happy New Year, he said. Same to you, Bear. Do you know how to make a resolution? Is it like making a snack? Bear laughed. Resolutions are more important than snacks. More important than snacks, said Squirrel. What is a resolution? A resolution is a promise you make to yourself to be better or to help others, Bear said. When we begin a new year, we make a fresh start. Wow, did you make a resolution? Asked Squirrel. I did, Bear answered. I resolved to teach others how to read. I'm going to teach Skunk as soon as she gets well. So a resolution is a promise you make or a goal that you might have to get better, to better yourself. So Bear's resolution is to teach people how to read, and he said he's going to teach Skunk how to read. Oh no, Skunk is still sick, Squirrel thought as she hurried to Skunk's house for a visit. She forgot all about making a resolution. Skunk was sick of being sick. I'm stuck in bed until Dr. Owl says I'm better, said Skunk. I would rather be learning to read. That's my New Year's resolution. So her resolution, her goal is to learn how to read. Squirrel knew how to cheer up her friend. She hid at the foot of the bed. She popped up and shouted, "Boo!" Skunk giggled. Hide and Skunk was her favorite game. Squirrel popped up again. Boo! And again, boo! By now, Skunk was laughing hard. Just then, Dr. Owl came by. Skunk, I can tell by your laughter that you are feeling much better, he said. Now you can visit Bear. Just make sure you have a healthy lunch first. Lunch, thought Squirrel. She headed toward the hidey hole diner. Maybe someone there can help me with my resolution. On her way, she met Mole and Turtle. Mole was holding a map close up to his nose. What are you doing? Asked Squirrel. Turtle and I resolved to plant a garden, said Mole, but I can't find a good place to dig with all of these trees. So their resolution is to make a garden. That's their goal for the new year. There's Squirrel in the tree looking down at them. Wait here, said Squirrel. She dashed up an oak tree and looked down. She spied Wildcat Creek, and on its bank, a perfect place for a garden. Squirrel scampered down and led Mole and Turtle through the woods to the edge of the creek. There's a nice word, scampered. That means she ran really fast. She helped them stake out string for the borders of the garden. Thanks, Squirrel. I will start digging right after lunch, said Mole. So they made the edging for where they're going to dig their garden. Lunch, thought Squirrel, and she rushed away. She still hadn't thought of a resolution. At the diner, Squirrel chose a stool next to Porcupine. He looked grumpy. What's wrong? Asked Squirrel. I resolved to be less grumpy, so I'm trying to laugh more, but I can't think of anything funny. So Porcupine's goal, his resolution, is to not be so grumpy. He wants to be happier. I can help you think of something funny, like why did the squirrel run back and forth across the road? I don't know. Why? Asked Porcupine. Because she was nuts, laughed Squirrel. Porcupine laughed too. I get it. That reminds me. What's striped and bouncy? Tell me, giggled Squirrel. Skunk on a trampoline, said Porcupine. Squirrel laughed herself right off the stool. Porcupine said, that's a good one. I'd better write these down. Off he went to find paper and pencil. Squirrel felt left out. Porcupine has a resolution. So do Bear and Skunk and Mole and Turtle, she thought. I'm the only animal in the forest who hasn't made a New Year's resolution. Maybe you feel like Squirrel. Maybe you can make a text-to-self connection with Squirrel because maybe you haven't thought of a New Year's resolution yet either. I wonder what Squirrel will think of. Rabbit came to take Squirrel's order. Would you like to try my New Year's special? Asked Rabbit. Sure, said Squirrel. Maybe it will help me make a resolution. I wish I knew how. Think of a way to improve yourself or a way to use what you're good at to help others, said Rabbit. Squirrel ate her lunch special and she thought really hard. Just then, Skunk came in. I need a healthy lunch. Thanks to Squirrel, I'm feeling better. Sit with me, Skunk, Bear called. I see you brought our first book. Turtle and Mole came in next. What do you have for two thirsty animals who just started a garden? Said Mole. Squirrel found a terrific place for it, said Turtle. Porcupine hurried in. Do you know why Bear said, caw, caw? Before anyone could answer, Porcupine said, he was learning another language. All the animals laughed. I didn't know you were so funny, said Mole. Me either, said Porcupine. Squirrel got me started. So what is Squirrel learning about himself? Yeah, that he's helpful, that he is a good friend. Rabbit said to Squirrel, you're doing a good job on your resolution. I didn't know I had one, said Squirrel. Your actions are better than words. It looks like you resolved to help someone every day, said Rabbit. That's a good goal to have, to help someone every day. There they all are together. Really? Asked Squirrel. I did it! I made my very first resolution. Hooray for Squirrel! Shouted all the animals. It was going to be a very happy new year. You can see he wrote, I resolve to help someone every day. So just like Squirrel, I want you guys now to write what your New Year's resolution is. If you click on your Canvas page, you'll have a paper to print out. Mom and Dad can help you. And once you print out that paper, or if you don't have paper, if you can't print it out, you can write on anything. Just write these words too. I resolve to, and then you tell me what your resolution is. Maybe you're like Squirrel and you want to help someone every day. Maybe you want to not argue with brothers and sisters. Maybe you want to help Mom and Dad unload the dishwasher or empty the trash. Maybe you want to resolve to learn how to read chapter books. Maybe you want to resolve to learn how to add and subtract with bigger numbers. So I want you to use your brains, think so hard. What is your New Year's resolution? I can't wait to see your writing. Bye, guys.